That's great, right? There is no doubt that the Federal Reserve has now given us all the finger. No recession, so no need for rate cuts, Governor Hammack said today. That being said, this isn't about business power. It has to do with power. On purpose, the Fed is squeezing liquidity, squeezing risk markets, and sending a message to everyone. We're in charge of the money here, and that's what we, the XRP investors, care about the most. And as of right now, XRP is in the best position to take off. It's the kind of high-stakes situation that will cause prices to explode to new all-time highs. But if Powell adds to this kind of talk tomorrow in Jackson Hole, the Fed will have a very tight grip on this situation. XRP and the crypto market as a whole are not going to take off. Instead, there will be a big sell-off. And it's not just about money policy, it's an attack on power. And investors in XRP, we're just stuck in the middle of this. Keep this in mind. Tomorrow in Jackson Hole, Jerome Powell could do this in a number of different ways. We're in a lot of trouble if he's a hawk. We're in big trouble if he's anything like Governor Hammack was today. If he's neutral or dovish, on the other hand, this place will not only get better, it will take off. At this point, we no longer know which way he's going to go about things. Right now, this isn't just a guess when we look at everything. What was said today comes straight from Hammack. Right now, inflation is around 2.7% and core inflation is at 3.1%. Both of these numbers are well above what the Federal Reserve wants them to be, but you also have to look at the job numbers, which are beginning to crack. The salary for July was only 73,000, which is not very good. In the past months, those numbers were changed to be 250,000 less. There were wrong stories that said 250,000 jobs had been lost. And the jobless rate is going up. We're now at 4.2%. In other words, even though the Fed says there isn't a slowdown, the numbers tell a very different story. But keep this in mind. The Federal Reserve has two jobs to do. And this is a pretty easy case. Its two jobs are to keep prices low and to keep people working. That's the issue now. That's why they need to act quickly. They're really hurting on both fronts right now. The job market is getting worse and inflation is staying high. They should be honest about that, but they're playing this little game instead. Their goal is to sound tough. And we'll feel some short-term pain if Powell talks even more about that tomorrow. But they get what we all get. We're going to have to deal with higher prices than we'd like because of what went on. And it's likely that those job numbers are worse than they seem. It will be historic when they change direction. Let's get straight to the conservative risk here. It will be bad for stocks, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and anything else that Powell says that sounds like what Hammack said today, that there will be no cuts. XRP will not be safe. We might see a rough run lower in the short term. That's the danger we face right now. We have no idea what will happen. The cost of living is very high. That's why they might want to keep rates high and limits tight. That's important. It's not so much the rates as it is the strict rules, or they might want to keep those jobs. They'll have to turn around too. The irony now comes in. Even though this might cause some short-term pain, it will create the right conditions for a change in direction and less strict rules. As long as they hold that line, the Fed will have to stop. Each circle will end with a turn. When that time comes, a lot of cash will flow back in. That's what we need to get going. What do you think whales are doing now? They're not scared. They're collecting XRP at rates that break records. It's clear to us right now in this space. The ETF is moving forward. Things are different this time for XRP. We'll get our chance. The question is only for tomorrow. Will tomorrow be a big day, or is it going to be a bad day tomorrow? A lot of people will not know what's going on. They'll think something is wrong with XRP. People who own XRP will sell it, which will mean that big institutional buyers get it for free. It's not connected to XRP. The Fed's strategy and how long they can keep being so strict will be the only things that matter. The markets will just go crazy in general. It's not connected to XRP. Everything is set up great, but this is what will happen. The dam is going to break. Additionally, a lot of money will flow into XRP. The event will take place soon. Right now, Fed policy is like a wall that stops the flow, but cash keeps coming in. The pressure keeps going up. And when the dam does break, it doesn't just spill over. You already know what will happen. XRP goes up and faster than anything else when it runs. Okay, a moment is coming up soon. They can only play this game for a certain amount of time. Keep going. Everything will work out. When we look at XRP, Ethereum, Cardano, or anything else, we didn't come all this way to do nothing and be a bummer. Crypto will reach new highs that have never been seen before. And it could start tomorrow if my friend the Fed gives up and shows me something dovish coming up, man. It starts tomorrow. If not, we'll just have to wait a little longer through the mess. We'll see how things go. As we look farther away, we can see that it's all about adoption. And it has to do with adding crypto to TradFi platforms. It's about ETFs that are coming soon. That's what we really care about, not what this this friend, the robot drone, is going to say, tomorrow is the only day. Is today going to be a good day or a really bad day? We're not sure. We'll find out. Don't lose sight of the big picture, though. Which blockchains are really getting more users? You can see the pitch. You can see what the smart money and big money are doing. That moment when crypto takes off is what they are getting ready for. It's going to be one of the biggest bull runs ever, and XRP is in the right place. Again, if something goes wrong tomorrow and it's a red day, it has nothing to do with crypto or the future of crypto. It's never been better. This is our year. There will be rules for us. You will be able to connect to TradFi. We need to pay attention to that and just understand the causes. What is making people sell their crypto if there is a sell-off? That's the most important thing here. From fire to liftoff, again, a conservative friend's words tomorrow could set the market on fire in the short term, but they will only make things worse. These stores are full of gasoline. The cryptocurrency market is ready for a spark, and we will get it. They can't keep us from going any longer. In the future, take over. This is how we need to set it up. Let's hope tomorrow comes around. If it's not, though, it will happen soon.